So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And with that, they'll move out in front by a couple here in this first quarter. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Now Prescott dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
White Monday. Get down, get down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Get down, get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check tight. Check tight. Down. 180. Later 2. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Down.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Prescott on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Navarro Bowman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, guys. We got to stand up over there.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they kicked that one off.
Getting the call, Lynch running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
7:34. Monday.
Carr gives it off to Washington. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
93.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Here we go. 186.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Demarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now Carr throwing on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time.
Watch tight end. We got 3, 6, 18.
On first and goal, Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play action now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Single. There we go, count. There we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He caught picks it up. Loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And his kick is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Double tight, double tight. There we go, count. There we go.
On second down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
3 down.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Carr now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.